we will start with new chapter, that is pointer. So what is mean by pointer? Pointer is a data type. Okay, pointer is a data type. Which type? Again, it is a derived data type. There are three derived data types. First is pointer, function, and array. These are the derived data types. Why it is called as derived? Derived means inherited. Okay, it is a biological word, inherited. So all these data types are inherited from built-in data types, that is integer, float, double character, or user defined data types. And user defined data types are structure, union, type, typedef, and enum. Clear? So pointers, basically these are derived data types, and derived or inherited from built-in or user defined data types. Clear? Next, what is actual use of pointers? Actually, pointers stores the address of another variable. Okay, address of another variable. So what is the syntax of pointer? First, start from void main. Then suppose integer a. This a is a variable of type integer. And what is the storage type? There is no storage type. That is, it is optional. So it is a atto. Every variable having two things. One is data type. Another one is storage type. Okay. What is the use of data type? Data type actually tells to compiler how many bytes are reserved for that type of variable and which type of data is stored into that particular type of variable. And storage type, what storage type tells to compiler that where to store this a variable. Why? Actually all variables are stored in RAM, random access memory, but RAM is divided into, this is a RAM, this is physical RAM. This physical RAM is divided into 4 logical partitions. So first partition is stack partition, second partition is heap partition, then third partition is static or global partition, and fourth partition is code partition. Clear? So actually variable is stored into RAM, but which partition? For that purpose there is a storage type. Every variable having two things. First is data type, second one is storage type. Clear? So if you don't write anything, that means it is local, and that type of variable is stored on the stack partition. Clear? Depending on that storage type, what is the initial value of that variable, what is the storage location, what is the lifetime, and what is the accessibility. These parameters are depends on storage type. Clear? Actually we have already studied that part. Okay, main part is, suppose, so we have to declare integer type of variable, assign some value 10. So what happens? That a variable is stored on the RAM, on the stack partition. Every RAM having divided into number of bytes. 1 byte, okay, having 8 bits, and 1 bit is nothing but your flip-flop. Okay, that is basic unit of your RAM. That is, RAM is nothing but your collection of number of flip-flops. Clear? And one flip-flop stores 1 bit data, that is 0 or 1. Clear? These are the basics. So RAM is divided into number of different partitions which having 1 byte. Each block is having 1 byte storage. Okay. So similarly, and each byte having some address, physical address. Two types of addresses are there. Likewise, physical address and logical address. Clear? So what is meant by physical address? When your machine start booting, at that time RAM is initialization. Okay, initialization of RAM. At that time, each and every byte having some address location. and each address is mostly in the hexabytes, actually in hexabytes. Okay, that is similar to our Earth. You know, everyone, Earth, and Earth is divided into number of partitions called as longitude, latitude. Okay, each and every location here also, if you on the GPS, then you got the what is the longitude and latitude of this location. Okay, that is physical address. But what is the logical address of this area? Rajaram Nagar. Clear? Similarly, A is the name of the variable, and each of that location having physical address. Okay, so this is a RAM divided into number of bytes, and each byte having some physical address. Okay, and after that we can assign some logical value. Clear? So this is A, assign value 10, having some address, suppose 100. This is physical address of that variable A. Clear? Actually it is in the hexadecimal, but for our convenience we can write it in the decimal format. Okay, so next, this is a simple variable. Two types of variables are there, simple and pointer type of variable. First, so this is a simple variable, store the value 10. Okay, because it is the integer type, so store the integer type of value. Okay, next is the pointer. What is the use of pointer? Pointer stores the address of another variable, but having same type. For example, if you want to store address of A into pointer type variable, so what is the data type of that pointer type? Int pointer. That is, integer variable's address is stored into integer pointer. If it is float, suppose float value is there, and we want to store the address of that variable, so we require float pointer. Clear? We cannot interchange. That is, address of integer is stored into float pointer. It is not possible. Clear? So next is the integer pointer. This is a data type. Now it is a derived data type. Yes, because this pointer type of data type is derived from int. Basic data type int, that is built-in data type. So pointer is a derived data type because it is inherited from built-in, or it is inherited from user-defined data type. Clear? Next, suppose name of the variable. This is data type int pointer, and p is the name of the variable. Clear? Okay. Next thing. So what is the use of pointer? Pointer stores the address of another variable of same type. Okay, so next line we can initialize the pointer. Pointer p, suppose I write like that, pointer p is equal to 10. So it works, actually it does not work. So this is pointer declaration, this is called as declaration of pointer. Declaration of pointer variable. Now second thing is how to initialize the pointers. Clear? So number of times, what is the mistake? Pointer p is equal to 10. No, because now if a variable is there, a is the variable, okay, simple type, integer type, and p is the variable which is pointer type, int pointer. So what happens? At the compilation time, this pointer type of variable is also allocate some memory on which, where, on RAM, which partition? Stack, because it is also local, atto. So name of the location is suppose P, and what P. Now what we want? We want to store address of A in the P type of variable, pointer type. So how we initialize it? How we initialize? If we initialize on next line, then we must write P is equal to address of A, because we know A is the logical name. What is the physical address? 100. Okay. So we want to store 100 into variable P. So how we write the statement? P is equal to address of A. Okay. So what is the address? 100 is stored into P. Okay. And that P is now pointing to 100 address location. Okay, this is the meaning. But most of time we write pointer P is equal to address of A. Is it correct? No. Because simple variable having two values. One is just A and address of A. And pointer type variable having three types of different values. For example, just P, address of P and pointer P. Okay, understand the meanings. What is the exact meaning? Okay, so again I write P here. Logical address is here in this side, and physical address, suppose this P's physical address is 200. This is physical address. This is logical names of that particular variable. Okay, both variables are stored on the stack partition. Clear? Now, when we write A, just A, whenever we want to display it, manipulate it, what is the exact value of A? 10. And if we write address of A while printing or while manipulation, that is doing arithmetic operation or anything, at that time what is the address of A? It gives you 100. Okay, just P. Just P means what? Value at that location. P च्या ठिकाणी कुठले address च्या ठिकाणी value आहे 100. So just P is gives the value 100. Address of P means address of P location, that is physical address. So it is 200. And next one is the pointer P, means value at that address location. So P contains value 100, which is address, not actually 100. It is not a value physical, which is actually address. And at that location, okay, value at that address location. So what is the value? 10. So pointer P means 10. Pointer P means 10. Okay, clear the difference? But here, if A is simple, then we cannot calculate pointer A, because it is meaningless. Means what? Pointer A means what? Value at that address location. What is the value in A? That is address, and that address value. What is the value? 10. But it is meaningless if we write pointer A. So it is meaningless. So every simple variable having two possible values, A and address of A, and pointer variable having possible three values, P, ampersand of P and pointer P. Clear the meaning? Okay, so while initializing the pointer on the same line, not next line, same line, then how we write integer pointer P is equal to ampersand of A. No doubt. This is working. But if you write, suppose next pointer, I will take next example. Suppose pointer X. X is a pointer type variable. So what that X stores? The address of A variable. So X is equal to, suppose pointer A is equal to ampersand of A. Is it okay? No, because what our interpretation, int pointer P is equal to address of A. That is, we assign pointer P is equal to address of A. No, we can assign address of A to P, not pointer P. Clear? Int pointer is a data type. Int pointer is a data type. So when we assign on the same line, P is initialized or assigned at the same line where we declare, that is initialization, then it is okay. Int pointer P is equal to address of A. And when we initialize pointer at next line, then we can write only X, because X stores address. Okay, so address of A, it's okay. Clear? Any doubt? Most of time what happens? We can write here pointer X when we initialize it on the second line or third line, whatever we do. Clear? Okay. Why it is not valid? Because meaning of pointer is X means what? Whatever may be the address in the X, at that address location, what is the value? That value. So it is meaning of, it is a value variable now. Pointer X means it is a value now, and we store the address. We cannot store, because value is assigned to value variable, address is assigned to address type of variable. Clear? Okay, so next point is, understand what is the meaning? Okay, so simply now what we want to display value of a in different ways. For example, first printf value of a is equal to percentage d is equal to percentage d. So how to display the value of a? Simply by a. So what it gives? Value of a is equal to 10. Clear? Okay, this is one way. Now, what is the second way? Printf value of a is equal to percentage d, same comma. Same value. How we can display the value of a? That is 10. Pointer p. Pointer p. That is whatever may be the address in the p, value at that address location. That is 10. Okay. Fine. Okay. What is the next similar way? Printf value of variable a is equal to percentage d, comma. Any other way to display the value of a? Any other way? Okay, it's okay. Just a gives you value of and pointer p gives you value. Any other way? Yes, there is another way. Suppose address of a pointer. Why we study this? Because pointers are more flexible. Okay, basic use of pointers is that we can access any data element indirectly, not directly, indirectly through someone. Okay, so these are more flexible one. So address of a pointer means what? What is the address of a? 100 address जिथं आहे त्या ॲड्रेसच्या ठिकाणची व्हॅल्यू. Clear? So using this also we can access same value. What is 10? Okay, try this program afterwards at the practical time. Clear? Any other way we can access the value of a? We want the value of a by different ways. Value of a is equal to percentage d, comma. Any other way? Yes, there is other ways also. What? Suppose address of p. What is the address of p?
200.
Address of p, that is 200. Okay. Value at that address location means what? 100. Address of p means 200. 200 address च्या ठिकाणची व्हॅल्यू काय आहे? 100. च्या ठिकाणची व्हॅल्यू. Complete proper parenthesis, that is rounded brackets. So in this way we can access the value of 10. Not directly, these are different indirect ways. Clear? Same value of variable a we can access by different ways through pointers and ampersand, that is address operator and pointer operator. Clear? Address operator gives you address of that variable and pointer operator gives you value at that address location. Okay? Clear? Okay, this is accessing value of a. Any other way? Any other way? Or all ways are over now? There are different ways. For example, again printf value of variable a, comma. How we can access value of a? Pointer p. What is pointer p? Pointer p means value at that address location. 10. Okay. Then any other? How? 10, that is it gives you location value and its address means
100.
100, then pointing again. So there are different ways. Okay, pointer P. Okay, but one invalid statement. We can access if P is there. P is pointer type, so we can access pointer, ampersand, pointer. Okay, no problem. But through A, we can access anything, its address or its value. Only two ways are there: A and ampersand of A. Pointer A is not there. Clear? For example, we can check it. Okay, so this is one way. Clear? Any doubts? We can access A, value of A in different ways. Before pointer, we have only one way. That is just write A, which gives the value at that address, that location. Okay? Clear? Now, think on that. We can access the address of A. How we can access the address of A? Different ways. For example, printf what address of a variable is equal to %u. Listen, address of A, address, and formatting type is %u. If you print the address, then formatting type is %u. If you want to print the integer value, %d, one character value %c, whole string %s. These are different formatting types. So for printing address, %u is there. Okay. So what is the address? How we can access the address or print the address? That is 100. We want to print 100. So number of different ways. First way, simple way. That is ampersand of A. This is direct way. First. Second, same. Printf address of A is equal to %u. How we can access now? 100 values. Just P. Right here P only, which gives you 100 address. Next, same. Printf address of comma. Pointer P address. Pointer P's address. Pointer P means gives you 10 address, that is 100. Okay. Another way, comma, same. Printf address of A is equal to %u, double quotes complete, comma. Any other way? Ampersand of P. It's okay. Ampersand of P means 200. Okay. Value at that address location. Simple. What is pointer P? Address of P is 200 and its value means 100. So 100 is nothing but its address. Okay. For our convenience, we can write it in decimal, but it is actually in hexadecimals, like that. 00x11. Okay. Clear? Other ways? Any other way? These are through P. Through A, we write only one. Clear? Okay. Any other? Through A, we can write like that. Address of A, value at that address location means what? 10. Address of A, 100. That address location's value, that is 10. Clear? And again, address. Okay, only make the proper parenthesis. Clear? So it gives you same 100. Okay, through A, but through A it is not possible. Pointer A. Okay, and then whatever you can write, it is not possible at all, because pointer A gives you syntactical error, because A is a simple type of variable, not pointer type. So precaution must be taken at the time of first bracket must be ampersand A, it's okay, or just A, it's okay, but pointer A, it is invalid. If it is pointer type variable, you can make changes as you want. So simple variables are not flexible, but Pointer variables are more flexible. Clear? Okay. So in this way we can access address of any variable or value at that address location by different ways. Clear? Next point is arithmetic operation on pointers. How we can make addition, subtraction of pointers. For example, okay, just listen, don't discuss. Arithmetic operation on pointers means what? We can add two pointers, we can multiply two pointers. Is it possible to multiply two pointers? Is it possible to add two pointers? Okay, just listen. Suppose A is a 10, B is 20, two simple type of variables. We take two pointer type of variables. Integer P is equal to address of A. Again, integer pointer P1 is equal to address of B. Okay, so these are A and B are two simple variables. P and P1, these are two pointer type of variables. We can assign the address of A to P and address of B to P1. So what is the memory management? This is P1 pointer having some address, suppose 300. B is another variable, store the value 10, 20 and some address, suppose 150 is its physical address. Okay, so P1 points to now B. Clear? Okay. So this is memory management, and what is the address in P1? 150. Next, now what is our problem? Either we can add two pointers, multiply it, or divide it, or subtract it. That is arithmetic operations on pointers. Clear? So tell me, suppose we can take another pointer P2. Suppose P2 is equal to P plus P1. That is two pointers we have to add into another pointers and store it. Is it possible? We can make the addition of two pointers, which gives you third pointer. No, it is not possible. For example, now first understand meanings, because in different books there are different. Just P is a pointer type of variable, yes, but now we can call it as a pointer. P is a pointer and pointer P is a pointer variable, and just P is the pointer. For our understanding purpose, what we just P is a pointer and pointer P is a pointer variable. So here we can add two pointers, not pointer variable. Here we can add two pointers. Okay, that means P and P1 stores actually addresses, and we cannot add two addresses, which gives you third address. Is it not possible? Similarly, in Earth there is number of latitude latitude. We can add it and use third. It is not possible. Okay, like that. Clear? So we cannot add two pointers. We cannot multiply two pointers, but we can multiply, add or divide or subtract pointer variables. Okay, what is the meaning of that? It is not possible, invalid. But pointer P plus pointer P1, okay, what is the meaning of that? Pointer P means 10, pointer P1 means 20. We can add, it is integer variables. We can add it and store it in P2? No, it is not possible. We can store either in the simple type of variable. For that we can take another variable C we can store it into C. Okay, clear? Or there is another point. For example, you can assign pointer P2 is equal to address of C. So C is the another variable. This is P2 pointer, suppose 400 address, here 170, and this is a C type of variable. C, simple variable, having address, suppose value garbage, initial value is garbage. Now P2 is assigned value to address of C. So address of C means what? We can store address 170 into P2 type of variable. Clear? Then it is possible. But don't write P2. What we write?
Pointer P2.
Pointer P2. Okay. So what is the meaning of that? 10 plus 20 addition of that, and that addition is stored into pointer P2. Means whatever may be the address 170, at that location we can store 30. Understand? What is the meaning of that? So it is possible to add two pointer variables, not two pointers. Okay, because pointer stores the address. Okay, for our convenience we can assign just P means pointer and just pointer P means pointer variable. It is most confusion while writing the books and everywhere. It doesn't understand. Means what? Arithmetic operation is actually done or not. Okay, so arithmetic operations is valid for pointer variables, but not valid for pointers, because two addresses are not added. How we can add the two addresses? Suppose Islampur, this location having some address, physical address or logical, and Karad is having some address, particular location. We can add and make the third address? No, it is not possible. Clear? So understand what is the similarity between real life and programming. Okay, that is most important. Okay, but again one point is there. Okay, suppose in this arithmetic expression P plus 1, P2 is equal to P plus 1. Is it possible? P is the address plus 1. Is it possible? Okay. Suppose P2 is a pointer type of variable. P2 is equal to P1 or P plus P minus 2. Is it possible? Okay. Is it possible? But this pointer type of variable stores the address of array, either single dimension or multi dimension. Similarly, बघा मी साधं मराठीत एक्झाम्पल देतो तुम्हाला. अपार्टमेंट हे काय आहे? मल्टी डायमेन्शनल ॲरे. एकच रो मध्ये एकच हे असेल, सगळी घरं एक असेल तर ते काय झाले? रो हाऊस आहे. देन इट इज वन डायमेन्शनल ॲरे. आणि मल्टी स्टोर्ड बिल्डिंग असेल दॅट इज मल्टी डायमेन्शनल ॲरे. आपण असं म्हणतो का की ए रूमच्या पुढची एक रूम तिथं जा. इट गिव्स यू ॲड्रेस. मीन्स काही जो ॲड्रेस इथं असेल त्याच्या पुढचा एक लोकेशन. लक्षात आलं का? थिंकिंग करा. मी तेच सांगतो काय की तुम्हाला रिअल लाईफ कळली पाहिजे. कन्सेप्ट हे कधीही कसे येत नाहीत डायरेक्टली. नाही हे असं नाही म्हणजे नाही, असं नाही. क्लिअर? तर पॉइंटर्स वर काय होऊ शकतं? ऍडिशन, डिव्हिजन, मल्टिप्लिकेशन होऊ शकतं. +1 +2 दॅट इज डिपेंड्स ऑन. बट इफ इट इज स्टोर्ड address of array P1 P2, these are the integer type of variables. These store the address of array. Then it is possible to add 1 into the pointer, 2 into the pointer, means next location. How many? 1 means 1 next location, 2 means 2 next 2 locations. That address we want. Clear? So it depends. Understand? Okay. So we can indirectly. Okay. So tell me. Suppose one example on array and pointers. How we can access the array element through pointers. Clear? So we can take one static array integer a and assign some values 1, 2, 3 and 4. Clear? This is simple one dimensional array. Okay? Understand what is the meaning? A of 0 stores the value of 1, A of 1 stores the value of 2, A of 2 stores the value of 3 and A of 3 stores the value of 4. So just memory management. This is A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3 and 4's base address is A. Just name of the array gives you base address of array. Just name of the array, that is A, gives you base address of that array. Okay. Next, we can take second pointer type of variable P is equal to. Now how we can assign? Just write A. What P stores? Address of A. Address of A, and A is the array type. Just write A because A, just name of the array gives you base address of the array, like string. Clear? Okay, don't write here ampersand. It is ambiguous then. Address of A of 0. If you write like that, means what? Address of A of 0 means, just A means what? Address of A of 0. Just A means what? Address of A of 0. Suppose this location I am 100, 102, 104, 106 because it is allocated in contiguous memory location. Okay. Each block having 2 bytes because it is an integer type array. Clear? Understand the meaning? So if array is there, don't write ampersand because name of the array itself is the base address of the array. This gives you base address, that is 100. Just A means what? 100. We can assign 100. So what is the meaning of that? After executing this statement, okay, P stores the address of first array location, that is 100. Clear? So what is the problem? So without using array index, what we want to do? Sum of that array element. What we want? We want to do addition or sum of this array element. But don't use array indices. We cannot access these elements through array indices. Otherwise it is easy. Okay. Using array indices. Okay. Simple first. How we can write? You can take any loop. Suppose while. Suppose take one element. Variable I is equal to 0. Condition. What is the condition? I less than equal to
3.
Not 4 equal to, then it is 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Loop get executed. What is the body of loop? Suppose sum, take one variable sum. Sum is equal to sum plus A of I. Using indices. First, array index. A of I. Okay, initialize I is equal to 0. First I is equal to, then initialize sum. Integer sum is equal to 0. Clear? So 0 plus A of I, what? 1. And do same procedure but increment I plus plus. Okay. So what is the result? 10. Okay. Loop is executed 4 times. As per that result, addition is there. Okay. After the addition, you printf sum is equal to percentage d comma sum. Get ch and main function complete. This is simple program. But what is my condition? As per the interview, when lots of interview, they ask the similar type of questions, giving some conditions. Okay, what is my condition? Don't use array indices. Without using array indices, you can make the sum of 4 array elements. So how we can make the sum? Okay, don't use A of I. Clear? This is my problem statement. So how we can? So that's why we can take pointers. Clear? So how we can access this A of 0? Yes, we can access. How? After plus, make one space, pointer P. So what is sum? Initial value of sum is 0. Pointer p, what is the value of pointer p? Suppose here 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so what is the value? 1. 1 plus 0, 1. Next I plus plus. Okay. Next we have to increment the pointer. One location. Now we can store the address 102 here in pointer p. So what? How we can increment it? P plus plus. Means what? Similarly we can write what? P is equal to P plus 1. Whatever may be the address in the P variable, we can increment that address by 1. Means not by 1 byte. What is the meaning of that? 1 location. That is first location is 100. When we increment by 1, that is what is the address stored in now P? 102. Because P stores the address of array and each array having 2 bytes. Okay, so it increment by 2, 2, 2 each time. If it is character array, increment by 1. If it is float array, then increment by 4 bytes. Clear? What is the meaning of P plus? So P plus means now it stores the address of 2 condition. What is the value of I now? 1. 0 plus 1 means 1. 1 less than equal to 3 condition true. Next sum. Initial value of sum is now 1 plus P pointer P means 2. 3 added into sum. Next I plus plus it becomes 2. P plus plus. Now P becomes 104. Likewise same. Without using array indices, we can make the addition of array elements. Clear? Understand? So this is the mixing of pointer with array. Okay. Now my question, most important. How many bytes are reserved for the pointer type of variable? Integer pointer reserves 2 bytes. Correct? Just integer reserved 2 bytes. Character 1. Float 4. Long 8, double 4, 8. Okay, it depends. It depends on either it is on CC or traditional C. It depends. In integer 2 bytes in traditional C, but 4 bytes in UNCC. Okay, no doubt. Okay, my question is that here pointer type variable reserve how many bytes? Pointer variable P1 is just how many bytes? 2 bytes. Okay, if it is character pointer, if it is float pointer, 4. Okay, just think. Every pointer type of variable, if it is character, float, double, long, whatever may be the pointer type, it reserves only 2 bytes. Why? 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 Just think on that point. Because बघा float हे काय मोठा आहे पण float pointer काय स्टोअर करतो ऍड्रेस. मला सांगा खूप मोठ्या एरियात एक घर बांधलंय बंगला बांधलाय तर पोस्ट कार्ड घेताना आपण मोठं पोस्ट कार्ड घेतो का ज्याच्यावर जास्त लाईन असतील ऍड्रेस फार मोठा लेवलला नाही. लक्षात येते का? समजते का? क्लिअर? किंवा एक रूम आहे खूप छोटे 4x4 मुंबईला जसे 10x10 छोटा रूम म्हणून खूप छोटा ऍड्रेस लेवल असतो का? नाही ना. समजते का थिंकिंग काय? कुठलाही व्हेरिएबल असू दे पॉइंटर टाइप कुठल्याही व्हेरिएबलला किती बाइट्स लागतात? 2 का? ते पण का सांगतो 2 बाइट्स सफिशियंट आहे त्याच्यावर ऍड्रेस होऊ शकतो. त्याच्यावर पण खूप थिंकिंग आहे. ओके, तुम्ही जसं डीप मध्ये जाल ना तसं सी लँग्वेज खूप फनी आहे as well as flexible आहे, more flexible आहे. Clear? So we will stop here. Okay.